Thank you to all those who are in now and those who will be joining us later or who will be watching the replay. All right, so let's get into it right away. So like we like to say, there are just 3 questions you need to answer before you enter any trade. What did the market do overnight? So we'll start with gold, and let's look at it. What did the market do overnight? So let's look at this together. It started from this top, right? Went down, came back up, broke this structure right there. You can see that break of structure. This is Asia. It went up there, right? And it's pulled back, right? So if you ask yourself, for instance, so it's pulled back and it's now just retracing again. So question, so let me put that break of structure there. So this was a break of structure right there. Where is that break of structure? To the top side there. Okay, so question, where was the last thrust, that last push that pushed price up to this level? It started from here, because we had break of structure here. That means it started from this low here and then it pushed it all the way up. That means if price should come all the way back down and close below here, we have a break of structure to the downside. Okay, so all this, I say all this just to emphasize to us that this is just a pullback. Okay, this is just a pullback, and you can see price has started going all the way back up. So if you had entered the trade maybe here or here or here, you'll have put your stop loss down here. Then you're expecting price to push up, because it's doing this same thing: higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? That is what it's giving us. Okay, so on gold, what do we expect? We expect right now, it's not I won't advise to enter right now, except if you just want to scalp, but we don't know what price is going to do. So price has broken structure, is pulled back, and is coming back in here. So let's see what it's going to do. For me to take any trade, remember what we said. For me to take any trade, what do we need to see first? So let me go back to those 3 questions that we asked. What did price do overnight? So for me, price pulled back first, went up, did a break of structure. It's pulled back in here. I wasn't here at my desk here. I'm just getting to my desk here for 8 o'clock. So price is right here. So is it trending or ranging? So for me, this is the beginning of a trend. Okay. So where is price now? So I've noted it. Price is right here. Okay. And my last valid range is, this is the last break of structure. So between here and here, that is my last valid range. Now, what must I see price do before I take a trade? So what I would like to see price do, if I'm going to continue in this trend, right, I would like to see price break this level here, do another break of structure, possibly pull back, and then go back up. That is all I'll be looking for. In the alternative, right, supposing price does not do that, price could also, so I can also expect that, okay, because this is a high right here, price will come all the way up to this high and then maybe give me a rejection candle. Okay, I may not enter right there and then. The conservative way is to wait for it to break below this low here that pushed that price up here. So once I see price break below this low here, this last low here, then I know I have a break of structure to the downside. Okay, so I'm waiting for either price to come up here, give me rejection candle. If I want to be aggressive, I can enter immediately for a sell to come back down, or preferably, what I'll prefer, because it's looking more like a trending situation, I'll rather, instead of doing a counter trend, I'll rather wait for it to give me a break of structure to the top side here, and then I can enter that market to then go up with it. Okay, right? So wait for a pullback and then go up. So I'm looking for bullishness. Okay, in the alternative, if it does not give me a bullishness and comes all the way back down here, then I'll be looking to sell. All right, so let's look at the next trade. Yes, this is my pair, pound yen. So I trust many of us got this trade setups yesterday. It acted out just as we talked about, that if we did a market structure shift here, we'll enter for a buy, and it did that. Okay, anyway, so those of us in the premium club, premium Sky Lounge, you were able to get that, I'm sure. Now, the three questions that we like to ask: what did price do overnight on this pound yen? I'm not concerned about what it did 2 days ago or yesterday or whatever. I'm looking at what did it do right now, just today. What did price do today? Okay, price started from here. It pushed up, pushed back down, pushed up, pushed back down, pushed up. So essentially it's in a range. So market is in a range. So what do I expect? All right, where is price now? So price is right here, somewhere in between in the range. What do I want to see, or what must I see before I can execute a buy or a sell? So that's a very good question, you will say, right? Okay, so price has done this. What do I want to see? I want to see either a break of structure to the top side to give me a break of structure, right? Or for market to do whatever it is doing here and then break to the downside, break these lows here, give me a break of structure. And then once it gives me a break of structure, I'd like to see a pullback and then go further down. Very simple and direct. Okay, all we're looking for here is a break of structure. Okay, let's look at the next pair, euro yen. Okay, euro yen too. What did price do overnight? It's just been going sideways. This is range, just pulled up, pulled back down, pulled up, pulled back down. This is not a trend, right? This is not a trend at all. This is range. And if you think it's a trend, then you also take your parameters from there and then work with it. Okay, so for me, this is a trend. This is a range. So I'm expecting a break of structure to the top side or break of structure to the lower side. Other than that, I'm not going to do anything. So there's no trade for me right now. Okay, so that's very simple, very nice and direct. Pound Aussie. Well, for those of us who may like Pound Aussie, now look at this one. This is a nice trend. You can see it, you know. So trading can be very easy. Like somebody said, I mean, they said the goal is not for you to be right, but for you to be profitable over time. So it is not beneficial for you to be right once or twice, but you want to be profitable in the long run, consistently. Right, so aim to be profitable, not to be doing all these bling bling social media things. Oh, see, I'm taking 1,000 pips, and then you just take it once or twice, and then all the remaining are losses. Right? So look at this. Price started here, went down first. So three questions: what did price do overnight? Price went down, went up, came back down, did something, then broke structure to the downside. Okay, if you are in a buy here, because this was a break of structure, if you're in a buy here during Asia session, you'll have been stopped out, and then you have the opportunity to take a sell, and then you'll have gotten, at least recovered some of your trades there. Okay, so but you can see it clearly. This is a clear break of structure, right? And then now what do we expect? We expect price to pull back as long as it does not close above this level, or yeah, around, because this is the last pullback. Is it a valid one? Yeah, well, something like that. So even if I said okay, up here, as long as price doesn't come up here and then do a market structure shift, then I'm okay. I'll be looking for bearishness. Okay, so let's look at oh, I've done beyond. Okay, I'm just about the 10-minute line now. So we said 10-15 minutes, so I don't want to take people's time. Let's go. What's the next one? Euro USD. Oh, this is a very nice one. What did price do overnight? And I'm sure we can chorus it now. Price pulled back, went up, pulled back down. Right now, price is breaking structure. You can see it happening live. Price is breaking structure. So at the end of this, this is 21 minutes now. It has 21 more minutes to go, right? So at the end of this candle here, we'll then take a position, right? And then that position means that if you ask yourself, if it ends up here, for instance, you ask yourself, where did price start from to push up to this level? It started from here, right? So you have your stop loss. Maybe just give it a bit of space there. So as long as price pulls back and then continues going up there, that's fine. But if price then comes all the way back down and close below here, then it has changed direction. Right? Very nice and simple. So all you're just waiting for now, well, the aggressive trader may say, okay, I just want to enter right now. But that's good and fine for you if you can take that risk. Right? But I'll rather wait for this candle to finish and then continue in that trend. Okay, so this one is giving us a nice trending situation. That's good. Let's go to the last one. Is this the last one? Okay, I have one more. Oh yes, okay, this is also a nice one. So what did price do overnight? Question. Price pulled down, went up. See, nice break of structure. So that's the first break of structure there. Pushes back, and then now it's giving us another break of structure there. So we have two break of structures on this one. Very nice and clear. You can see it very nice and clearly. Okay, and then it's pulled back. Now it's beginning to do a break of structure. We want to wait for this price action to close, this current candle. Let it close. Let's see if it truly breaks that structure, or if it comes back down, for instance, for whatever reason, and closes as a bearish engulfing candle, for instance. That's why it's good for you to wait for it to close first. Okay, right, so we're waiting for it to close. Once it closes, then we'll do just like we did in Euro, as we propose in Euro USD. We'll continue the bullish market that it's doing now. Okay, let's look at USD yen. Okay, USD yen, what has price done overnight? Very nice. Price pushed all the way up, came back down to this level here, pushed up, pushed down, pushed up. Now, where is price now? Price is right here. What must I see price do before? So is it trending or ranging? To me, in my first thought is this is like, in fact, I'll just call it ranging. So a rule of thumb, particularly, let me tell this one for our premium club members, so those who are in the premium club. The rule of thumb is, if you look at a chart and you are not clear about, is this a clear trending situation? Is it a clear directional move? Or is it a ranging market? Once you are not sure in the first 2 seconds, just default to ranging. Okay, so for me, yeah, somebody could argue that, yeah, this is a small trend here and then it's pulled back and all. No. For me, once I look at it and it's not clear, then it's not a clear directional move. It's not a trend. I'll default to range, right? So if you let's go back to Euro USD, or okay, even this one. Can you see this one, how clear it is? Clear break of structure, push up, clear push down, clear push up. That's a nice trend, right? But this one, what can you see? This is all bullish candles, and then bearish bullish candles coming down. So it's not clear. Therefore, for me, this is ranging. So what do I expect? I expect to see price either break this high here to give me a market structure shift, or come back down here, break this low here, so that I can then say, okay, I have a break of structure, I'll look for it to go back down with it, or come back up here and break structure. So no trade for me just yet. Will it happen during the London session? If there's no trade during London session, then maybe during the New York session it will give me a trade setup. Okay, right, beautiful. So that's it. Good. We are just round about the 13 minutes. So good. I want to keep to time. I saw that yesterday I did like 20 minutes or so, just over 20 minutes. So I want to keep to time. So do we have any questions? Once again, thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. I can see some people who are in places where it's still midnight, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. there now. So I appreciate this you coming on board. Thank you. Yes, please. Okay, let me, how do I do this? Let me enable you to be able to unmute yourself. Okay. Yes, please. Ask your question. Ajia, please go ahead.
Yes. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, man.
Yes. Please, just a quick one. My question is about this rejection candle. What is the nature of rejection candle? It's what I'm not really clear about.
Okay.
Secondly, the time frame you are using in the analysis, but you trade with that time frame or you go to a lower time frame and you can take your trade.
Okay, thank you very much. So let me start with the second question. That's quicker, easier to answer first. So for me, I've decided that 2026, I don't want to be going up and down. I don't want to be going to weekly time frame, monthly time frame, 1 minute time frame. I don't want to be jumping up and down. I want to stay on my lane and just trade from that lane. So for me, this year, or at least for now, my decision is I'm going to be trading from the 30 minutes time frame. Whatever I give, if it gives me a setup, I'll work with it. If it doesn't give me a setup, then I won't work with it. Because when you look at it, I mean, even on this pair alone, let me clear out all this, for instance. Okay, let me clear out all this. Okay, you can see valid trades happening. See, nice break of structure here, nice pull. Okay, let me put this. So price went up here. Then this is London session. Nice break of structure, nice pullback, and then you get a trade, right? And then price pushes back up there. So during New York session, you get another trade setup right there, and then you just trade. Okay, so it gives you trade setup on any time frame. You will get a trade setup. So for me, for this year, my resolution is I don't want to be going up and down. I want to focus on one trade, on one time frame, and just trade from that. Now, rejection candles. Okay. Let's do it. There are three main candles. You're in the premium club now, so you will see this. Okay. So rejection candles. There are three type of candles that I work with. So let's go to Euro Yen, because we saw a very nice one here. So let me clean out all these lines here. There are three type of candles that I call rejection candles, or that I pay attention to. One is engulfing candles. Two is what I call kangaroo tails. Okay, and three is the dojis. Okay, so engulfing candles are things like this. This is a nice engulfing candle. This one here. You know what an engulfing candle is. So those three form my rejection candles. Those three. Anywhere I see them, I know that it's a rejection candle of some sort, because the powerful ones are usually the ones that happen after a trend. So this market had been trending downwards, and then all of a sudden it gives you these nice engulfing candles, and then you go up with it. Right? Now look at this again. So the second rejection candle is this kind of thing here. This is a nice kangaroo tail. Okay, one that starts out as if it's going in one direction and then ends up. It has a small body but a very long tail. So it can be either to the lower. It can be bearish or bullish. This is what people call what do they call it now? Is it hammer? Yes, they call it hammer, or they call it is it midnight? No, not midnight. Oh, there are so many names for these things, right, that people give them, but I just call them kangaroo tails. So it's either you're looking for your engulfing candle. Let me just say ENG, engulfing candle, or your kangaroo tail, KT, or your dojis, right? Doji. Round. Now, a doji is something like this. Some people call it spinning tops. This kind of something here, this kind of candle. And it happened, in fact, that one, we saw something like that. Oh, right. Okay. We saw it. Yes, I saw it yesterday when I was just reviewing the trade setups. I saw it yesterday on pound yen. So let's look at doji here. So this is during the London session. Okay. So look at price. Price was coming down. It was coming down. And then you get a nice spinning top. Right, spinning tops are usually those kind. Well, we prefer them to be something like this. So it goes up, goes down, and then still ends up somewhere around the middle, right? Or sometimes it may just be a bit slower, right? This is not a kangaroo tail. This is what I'll call a spinning top, right? Look at spinning top again here. This is a spinning top, right? Somewhere in between. So this is a spinning top. This is a nice kangaroo tail, right? So those three form my rejection candles. So once I see them, I know that something is about to happen. Will they always work? No, they won't always work. In life, there's nothing that is 100% guaranteed. Where you have the edge is that you're able to apply it consistently over time. Yesterday, I was telling the premium members that, which trade was it? Yeah, it was this particular trade. Remember yesterday, we did say we were in a sell. I was actually in a sell yesterday on this pound yen, right? And then when I saw this pushback, I missed this setup here, so I left that. Anyway, so I then saw this market just going up and down like this. I said, well, for our New York session, it's either we want to see price break below here, then I'll follow for a down move, right? Or if it breaks, so I was still in that sell. My stop loss was up here, and I told my premium members that if price breaks above here, that's a market structure shift, and then I'll close my trade right there for the sells for a small loss, right? I won't leave it to come up here. Then once it did this, I then entered. I sent the signal that, yeah, well, I sent the trade I was going to trade that this was a buy because it had done a market structure shift, and we entered buy. Was there any way we would have known that price was going to go up? No, there was no way we would have known that price would go up like this. In fact, let me even tell you, having closed there, by the time I think I closed the market when it was pulling back down around here. I closed the market around here, and I sent it to the members that I've closed my trade, right? But later on, when I came to check the charts, look at how, I left money on the table, right? But it happens to the best of us, right? There's no way you will have known that price is going to go up. All you can do is follow your process every time. All right?